Rebecca Harlow, MSG Network.
Coach, Steph Curry accounted for 65% of the Warriors' offense there in the fourth quarter. How difficult is it to play catch up against this team when he impacts winning the way that he does?
Yeah, I think he's, the shooting sets up, a lot of their offense. And so, and Draymond is terrific in terms of making decisions. So it stretches you out pretty good. And then, he's a great shot maker, doesn't take him much room to get a shot off, and he never stops moving.
Mark Berman, New York Post.
Hey, Tom, in the second half of the last three games, obviously you guys haven't played well. Is there some trend there that you don't like what's going on?
Again, we've got to be, a 48-minute team. And I think sometimes if you lose your focus or your edge at all, and that's the challenge when you're on an extended homestand like we are, we have to make sure that we maintain our focus, our concentration, and we have to be ready. I thought the way we started the game, it's hard when you give a team that is that good and that offensive minded a lot of confidence early. It's hard to get them turned off once they get going. And so we have to take a look at that. And then I thought there was stretches. The bench, I thought, played really well in the first half and actually played very well at the start of the fourth also. And then when it was 97-97, a couple breakdowns hurt us.
Brian Mahoney, AP.
You guys were pretty frustrated at the end of the game. Looked like you were talking to the referees a lot, and obviously Julius got kicked out. Was it just the way you guys were not getting calls, or was it just disappointment and kind of not finishing that had everyone so frustrated?
Again, I don't want to put it on the officials. Sometimes you get calls, sometimes you don't. It just seemed like there was a lot of contact on our drives and we didn't get the calls. So we have to deal with that. Yeah.
Steve Popper, Newsday.
Tom, you've done pretty well with the challenges this year. What did you think on that one with the Oubre foul? Do you feel that was right?
Well, and again, with what I want to look at it again. And what I saw on the replay, I felt it. I didn't think there was a foul, but obviously they felt differently, and that was sort of, my vantage point. I felt like if that was a foul, there were several others that were fouls as well that weren't called. So it can't be, one way. And that's what you're looking for. You're just looking for consistency.
Steph Bondi, Daily News.
Hey, Tom, obviously Julius has been pretty consistent offensively and your number one guy, but how important is it to get a consistent number two or consistent help around him? Because it seems like there's a lot of inconsistency elsewhere.
Yeah, and again, I'm looking at, the growth of the team. I didn't, obviously we didn't play well tonight. I thought they played really well. I thought they got guys back that have been out. They're coming off a 2-day layoff, so I knew it would be a high energy game for them. And we have to match that intensity. I thought the second quarter, we played really well. I thought to start the third, we didn't match the intensity of the game, and that can't happen.
Mike Morganov, The Athletic.
Hey, Tom, I'm sure you're happy for Julius, on a personal level, getting the All-Star nod there. What does it mean for you guys as a team, as an organization, to have an All-Star player in your first year, together with you and Leon and the new administration?
I think it's great for the organization, obviously great for Julius. I think the fact that he's helped the team win helped him to get recognized. So I think his teammates, I know, are very happy, and they share in that success with him. And all the things that he's done for the team. being unselfish, being a great worker. The way he practices, I think, is important for our team, and just the way he brings it, every night. So I think it's important for him, important for the organization, but we can't lose sight of what the most important thing is, and that's the team winning.
Last question, Mark Berman, New York Post.
Hey, Tom, how'd you like the energy in the building tonight?
Yeah, it's great. I know it's 2,000 fans or whatever it is, but it's just, it's great to have them back, and we certainly appreciate their support.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
Hey, Baron, we have Derrick Rose here. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. Rebecca Harlow, MSG Network.
Derrick, you guys made a nice run to get back into this thing, being down 9 points to start that fourth quarter there. But when you guys needed some big buckets that you couldn't get, where was the offense stalling in your mind in terms of not being able to match what Curry was doing there?
I felt like we got good shots, but to be honest, we weren't getting the calls. I felt like guys were like going to the lane, but we weren't getting the same calls, to be honest. And that makes it hard when it's that lopsided.
Mike Workenoff, The Athletic.
Hey, Derrick, I know this isn't about the game specifically, but with Julius getting named to the All-Star team, I know you've only been teammates with him for a short period of time, but
Yeah.
Well, what stood out to you about him and just his game this season?
Oh man, he's playing with tremendous confidence. Like his confidence is very high. Great leader for the team. Me just watching everything up close. He added the tray ball to his game, so he's even more effective. And he's just balling right now, man. And with the first group, and whenever he's in with the second group, we're trying to play through him and find him because he's demanding a double team, and that's what we need from him.
Mark
It makes
Berman.
the game a lot easier. My bad. It makes the game a lot easier.
Mark Berman, New York Post.
Hey, Derrick, there's only 2,000 here tonight, but did you feel their spirit and energy?
Oh, of course. Right from the jump, you could tell that they were excited. The way that they were cheering for Jew. I mean, you kind of forget how much energy you get or the bounce that you get whenever the fans are in the building. So we hope that things are keeps improving. We hope that they keep letting more fans in because you could just tell the city is excited and waiting to come to some games.
Steph Bondi, Daily News.
Hey, Derrick, with the calls and the ref stuff, is it almost a respect thing? I mean, I know you're a vet, but you got a lot of young players on your team. You were playing like, Steph Curry and the Warriors. Do you think the respect element in that?
I mean, I really don't know. We're pros, and you just, I don't even want to bring up their names, but it just makes it hard for you whenever you're already struggling on the offensive end and you're driving and you're not getting the same calls. So it makes it seem like there's something else that's going on. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Derrick.
In that moment before the game, to finally have fans back here, 2,000 of them on their feet chanting MVP for you, and with the news, what were you feeling in that moment? How special was this night for you?
It was really special. It was surreal in a sense. Everything you can dream of, and it just seemed like it all came to fruition. It was amazing, honestly. And everything that I signed up for and goals that I wrote down when I decided, I wanted to come here and play for the Knicks. It's all happening. So it was definitely an amazing moment, a lot of emotion for me and for my family. And it was definitely special for sure.
Steve Popper, Newsday.
Julius, on the other end of that, how tough was it to leave the way you did, to get an ejection?
It was tough. I think it was really uncalled for. And, I'll just leave it at that. But it was definitely tough. But I'm not going to let him, dictate, how the night goes. I'm more upset with how we lost the game. And, I felt like I could have done better. I felt like we could do better as a team. So I'm not going to really let him dictate how my night goes. But it was for sure uncalled for. But we'll regroup and get a win versus Sacramento.
Mike Borkinoff, The Athletic.
Julius, when did you find out that you made the team, and how did you react? Who was the first call to?
Honestly, I was getting ready for my pregame routine. I was texting my wife, and somehow she knew. But she was like, just stay off your phone, and just be in the moment. Whatever happens, happens. And just all of a sudden, my phone just started blowing up with congrats. And I called her, and I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, I was like, something I don't know. And she was like, damn, she was mad because, people beat her to the punch. But yeah, my phone really just started blowing up. I was going through my pregame stretches. And, it was definitely a crazy, surreal moment.
Steph Bondi, Daily News.
Hey, Julius, how cool was that seeing that your mom on the jumbotron?
Oh, that was amazing. It's crazy how that got hooked up and they set that up. It was definitely amazing. This is throughout the course of this past year. It's definitely been tough on all of us. But my mother, she's she hasn't been able to leave the house. She's diabetic, so we've been extra cautious with her, and it's been really tough on her because she really hasn't left the house and really gotten out. So she's really been isolated and alone. And when I'm back home in Dallas, obviously I spend time with her, but it's been tough. So I know this was a special night for her as well. She's been there every step of the way, seeing all the work that I put in. So it was definitely special for her as well. But it was amazing just to see how happy she was congratulating me.
Thank you, Julius.
Yeah, thank you.